In a quiet village nestled between dusty roads and endless fields lived a young boy named Arif. He was poor, so poor that some days his family had to sleep hungry. His father worked as a daily laborer, and his mother sold vegetables in the market. Arif had dreams bigger than the size of his torn shoes, but poverty often whispered in his ears, "Dreams are not for people like you." Still, he carried a secret. Arif loved studying. Every evening after helping his mother sell vegetables, he would sit under the streetlight clutching his old secondhand books and read. Other boys laughed at him. "What's the use? You'll end up like your father, working in the fields." Those words cut deep, but Arif didn't stop. One day, Arif's school announced a scholarship exam. If he won, he could attend a better school in the city with free books and uniforms. It sounded like a dream, but the exam required preparation, and Arif had no tutor, no resources, and no quiet place to study. Doubt crept in. He thought, how can a poor boy like me compete with city kids who have everything? But then he remembered something his mother often said while arranging vegetables. "Son, no basket is filled in one go. It's one vegetable at a time. That's how big things are done, step by step." Arif decided to take one small step every day. He woke up earlier to revise a single math problem each morning. At night, he copied one page of notes by candlelight. When selling vegetables, he solved word problems in his head to keep his mind sharp. Whenever he didn't understand something, he asked his teacher after class, even if it meant staying back while others played. Each step was small, sometimes so small it felt meaningless. But slowly, they began to build. A week before the exam, disaster struck. Heavy rains destroyed their small hut, and Arif's books were soaked. His father told him gently, "Maybe this isn't the time. We need you to work and help us rebuild." That night, Arif sat by the broken roof, staring at the ruined pages. His heart sank. Giving up seemed easier. But then he looked at his mother, who, despite her tired eyes, was still picking through the wet vegetables, trying to save what she could, one by one, step by step. And it hit him. If she can rebuild a life one small step at a time, so can I. Fueled by his mother's strength, Arif borrowed old textbooks from his teacher. He studied from scraps of paper, memorizing formulas while carrying bricks to repair their hut. He didn't have the luxury of comfort, but he had determination, and that was enough. On exam day, Arif walked into the hall wearing a patched shirt and torn shoes. Other students had crisp uniforms and polished shoes. But Arif carried something greater, the weight of every small step he had taken. The questions were tough, but he remembered each late night under the candle, each problem solved in the market, each note rewritten on borrowed paper. And slowly, step by step, he answered them. Weeks later, the results came. Arif had won the scholarship. His family cried tears of joy. For the first time, he believed dreams aren't built in giant leaps, they're built in small steps. Arif's story reminds us that success doesn't come overnight. It's not about one big action, but the consistency of small steps taken daily. No matter where you start, rich or poor, weak or strong, if you keep moving forward, even a little each day, you will reach your destination. Don't wait for the perfect moment. Begin now, even if it's small. Break your goals into tiny daily actions. When life knocks you down, remember, progress isn't about speed, it's about direction. Because in the end, it's the small steps that lead to giant leaps.